Hello everybody and welcome back to Advanced Maths. Today we're talking about angles in polygons. Okay, so we have some polygons here. Polygons are 2D shapes with straight sides. Triangles, quadrilaterals, pentagons, hexagons, etc. Now, inside these shapes we have interior angles. And on the outside we have exterior angles. The exterior angles are the angles you get when you extend one of the sides and then draw an angle between that extended side and the other side of the shape. It looks like this. The interior and the exterior angles do lie on a straight line, so matching interior and exterior angles of a polygon always add up to 180 degrees. This is one of the rules we need to learn today. The next rule is that the exterior angles of any polygon add to make 360 degrees. So all of the exterior angles of any polygon added together always add to make 360 degrees. Okay? And finally, our third rule is that the sum of interior angles of any polygon is equal to 180 times n minus 2. N is what we use to represent the number of sides or the number of angles a shape has. For example, for a hexagon, it has 6 sides, so n is 6. Those are our 3 rules, and we're going to use those in today's examples. Let's start with example 1. Consider a regular octagon. How big is each interior angle? Okay, so there's 2 methods. I'm going to show you method 1 first. And it's going to use the sum of exterior angles equal to 360. And what we can do is divide that by 8 to find what each exterior angle is equal to. And we get that each exterior angle is 45 degrees. To get the interior angles, we know that the interior and exterior add to make 180. So we can just subtract the exterior from 180. So 180 minus 45 is 135 degrees, and the answer is 135. I have a second method over here. I'm going to use the fact that sum of interior angles is equal to 180 times n minus 2. Okay, so here it's an octagon, so n is 8, and that's 180 times n minus 2, 8 minus 2, which is 180 times 6. That gives you the sum of interior angles is 1080 degrees. So all of the interior angles of this octagon will always add up to be 1080 degrees. And now we can just divide by 8 to get that each individual interior angle is 135 degrees. And we have the same answer again. Which is your favourite method? Did you prefer method 1 or method 2? Both methods work. Let me know which one you prefer in the comments. Okay, example 2. A regular polygon has interior angles each measuring 150 degrees. How many sides does this polygon have? Okay, so it looks something like this, where we've got 150 degrees as the interior angle, and so we can also find the exterior angle by doing 180 minus 150, which is 30 degrees. So we know that all of the exterior angles will always add up to 360 degrees. So if you add up all of these exterior angles, we will get 360 degrees. And the number of exterior angles is n, the number of angles and the number of sides. So 30 degrees times n is 360. We can use the fact that it is a regular polygon, and therefore each exterior angle is the same. The word regular means that each interior angle and each exterior angle is exactly the same. So we can divide by 30 and we get 360 divided by 30 is the number of sides or the number of angles. 360 divided by 30 is 12. And we know that this shape has 12 sides and it's a dodecagon. Dodecagon is the name of a shape with 12 sides. Now let's have a look at example 3. The diagram shows a regular pentagon and a square. Work out the sides of angle X. Okay, so we need to find these other two angles here to subtract from 360 because all three of those angles together will add to make 360. We already know that the interior angles of inside the pentagon is equal to 180 times n minus 2, where n is 5 because pentagons have 5 sides. 5 minus 2 is 3, so 180 times 3 is 540. We'll divide by 5 and we get each interior angle is 540 divided by 5, which is 108 degrees. So this angle is 108 degrees, and then you should also know that the interior angles of a square are right angles, they are 90 degrees. Now these three angles will add up to be 360. So x is equal to 360 minus 108 minus 90. If we work that out, we get that x is equal to 162 degrees. Okay? Finally, let's look at example 4. Look at this irregular pentagon. How big is the angle A? Okay, so the trick here is that it's irregular, and that means that each angle is different, or it could also mean that each side length is different. This shape does look irregular. The angles are not the same size, the lengths are not the same size. That's what the word irregular means. And from the previous question, we know that the sum of the interior angles of a pentagon are 540. We worked that out in example 3. And so we can say that all of the angles added together is equal to 540. We can simplify this to say that 305 plus A is 540. And so we subtract 305 from both sides. 540 minus 305 gives us the answer is 235 degrees, and that is the correct answer. Okay? Right, so you've seen some examples in today's video. You've got some practice questions for you to try here. I'd like to complete this table with all the missing numbers. Okay? This will take about 10 minutes, so pause the video and try this yourself in your own time. If you're not quite ready to try this, you can always rewind the video and rewatch some examples before we continue. But if you're happy, I'll reveal the answers in 3, 2, 1. How did you do? Did you get these right? Let me know how well you did in the comments. Thanks for watching. Remember to like and subscribe so you don't miss any future videos. Good luck in your exams, and see you in the next video.